Hello guys, my name is Nagato. And tonight, I should say, instead of today, I basically found out a method on from having an Ethernet cord. I basically can record without a capture card with no lag by using Remote Play, the program Remote Play from your PC. As many of y'all guys know, if y'all guys been following my Twitter lately, I don't currently own a capture card, and I'm trying to save up for one to basically give more content. Because my main focus was not really on Vita, even though I know a lot about the PlayStation Vita scene, and I'm trying to get more into PlayStation 4, PS3, but primarily more of the PlayStation 4 stuff. But like I was saying before, this method I've tested it. There's really no input lag. This is useful even for regular PlayStation 4 users. Things that you would need for this tutorial is I have the list right here. So you need a modded PlayStation 4 between the firmwares 5.05, 4.55, 5.05, and 1.76. So basically all the firmwares that could run WebKit exploits and the kernel exploit. You need an official PlayStation 4 Dual-shock Controller with a USB charging cable. If y'all guys used Remote Play before on your PC, you need the official like just regular charging cable, like for any Android phone or whatever comes with the PlayStation 4, and the official DualShock. I have a third-party DualShock controller I got from Amazon for cheap for like $20, and it doesn't work with Remote Play. That's why it is very important that you have your original DualShock controller, because your DualShock controller is also still connected to your PlayStation 4. That's why the PC needs it for it to connect via Remote Play. You basically need the modded PlayStation 4 that can run the ability to run this payload called PlayStation 4REN. And PS4REN basically is a payload that emulates IDU mode, and basically anyone knows about IDU mode. It's really not recommended to go onto it because it makes your PlayStation 4 act really wacky and stuff. So basically just plug in while you have it running, and then once you reboot, the IDU mode basically is gone. Like, I know you can't really press the home button in certain apps, and circles basically a way to cancel out, and I'll speak more about that once I go to the full process. The next thing you will need is the PlayStation 4 Remote Play application. The initial start of the PlayStation 4 remote application on PC, whether Mac, I'm using Windows 10. You may have to type in your PlayStation Network sign-in information the very first time, and you may be thinking, hey, how the hell is this going to really work for your PlayStation 4 that's modded and it can't connect online? Basically, you just got to still type in your stuff sometimes. I have to do it sometimes to get it to initially start, but other than that, y'all guys should be fine. Next thing, you need an Ethernet cable that is connected on the same network as your PS4 and also PC. So you basically got to be on the same Wi-Fi connection in order for this to work. And I basically have an Ethernet cable either plugged in from your PlayStation 4 to your laptop. I'm using a PlayStation 4 Pro to test this out. A regular PS4 work too, or the Slim. And you basically either need a payload hoster, whether locally or a URL website. I'm going to be using default DNBs via from the PC instead of the PS4, because I'm not going to just try to record this from a phone and so it could look grainy. I'm going to basically show you step by step on how to use it from the PC, essentially just by going like a voice tutorial over that real quick. But other than that, all of my downloads and the description will always be here. This was just a little script I made so it'd be easier to talk about it, because I'm basically telling y'all this on the fly. But first things first, we're gonna focus on the PC portion on how to get this work. First thing you need to go to is on your search bar and type in Control Panel. So once you got Control Panel, you could go ahead and go to Network and Sharing Center. So once that boots up, you want to go to Change Adapter Settings, and then from here you may have the Ethernet 2 and Wi-Fi. If you have your Wi-Fi, basically this option, you want to go hover over the properties, and then from there, this is a pretty much easy step. You want to go click on this tab that says sharing, and if you got to make sure both of these two things are ticked. So allow the other network users to connect through this computer's internet connection. You want this so basically your PlayStation 4 could see your PC. Once you have that, just click OK, and then you're basically done with that part. So that's from the PC. Now the next step, we're going to be focused on your PlayStation 4. I'm going to be using the web browser on my PC, or using just Google Chrome to basically show you how to run this. But I'm basically going to tell you guys, you got to run this from your PlayStation 4 unless you're doing this manually by hosting your own app. But basically I'm just giving you a tutorial verbally. So once you have your PlayStation 4 booted, right, you want to go to your internet web browser, and then you want to go ahead and type in this exact link, https exploit host.github.io/505. Once you get this exact link, you just want to navigate by using your D-pad. You can also use your keyboard for this too. It's kind of like the PlayStation 3 cross media bar or the XMB. But what you want to focus on is to click on this menu called PlayStation 4 REN on your PlayStation 4. So once you have that website typed up on your PlayStation 4 and you go over this option, you click X, it should run. It may take maybe 1 or 2 times, and your system may even kernel panic. If that, just still rerun the website and then rerun PS4 REN. Once you get the notification that PS4 REN has been successfully enacted onto your system and basically installed for that period of time, you can't use the home button to get out. So you may, if you have one tab open on your PlayStation 4, you may have to hit R2 and circle to get back out. And then once you do that, we're gonna go to your PlayStation 4 settings, and I'm talking about basically your regular settings near the power. So from there, you want to go to settings, and then you want to scroll down to your network. Now you want to both, at this point, once you get to your network, you want to have your Ethernet cable plugged into your PlayStation 4 and to your PC. And once you have that, once you set up the internet connection and then use a LAN cable, you want to connect via Easy. And then if everything's set up correctly, the system will automatically connect your IP address and internet connection. And the way you could do that is once you get that done, you could go in the same network settings and go to test internet connection. And I'm truly sorry I can't show this on screen. And probably once I get this shown up via REN, I'm basically gonna just go through over that too. So right now, once you got that done and you have REN installed, if you go to your remote play connection settings, have that booted up on your main menu on your system, and then you want to go to the third option that says add device. Once you go to add device, basically from there it should pop up 8-digit code, and then now you really once you have that all set up from your PS4, you want to go transfer back to your PC. So once you're back on your PC and you have PlayStation 4 Remote Play installed, just install it like any other program. It's pretty self-explanatory. What you now want to do is boot up the program. It may check for updates sometimes, but now what you want to do is go ahead and go into settings. Once you go into settings, you may have to sign in, but if you want the best resolution, I'm going to try high. And then right here, you want to go to change PS4. Maybe, like I said, the very first time you may have to sign in to PSN. Like, I'm going to register manually. See right here, that same number that is booted up on your PlayStation 4 to add device, you want to keep that screen open and then go ahead and type whatever code it is. In my case, my code is 869 or 88308695. Boom. And as you see now, you want to take your PlayStation 4 controller and plug it in also to your PC at the same time when you run remote play. And then voila, you now have remote play onto your system. So there you go. That's basically remote play. It may be kind of a little buggy now for me since I'm running OBS, but other than that, if I probably exit out and then change the frame settings, let me go back out and I'll show you guys again. So if you open up remote play, once again, and then I'm just gonna automatically just press start to recognize my PlayStation 4, and it should automatically recognize it. Let me just put my controller in real quick, because basically for the screen it probably lost its connection due to I have my controller out. But if you go into settings, you go play around like standard definition, such and such, and this is how you basically run from via Ethernet. Yeah, so as you see now, it took me like 1 or 2 or 3 tries. But if I load a game real quick, trying to see something. Yep, that's Kingdom Hearts, and you could basically see how clear it runs. And basically, yeah, that's how you can record your gameplay from your modded PlayStation 4. But yeah, if y'all guys have any other questions, please leave a link in the description. I don't know if I went too fast, or basically if you have any more inquiries or just general statements you want to say, please feel free to leave a comment in the description. Thank you. My name's Nagato, and I'm signing out.